Welcome to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
Always a pleasure to host with you.
It is. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's talk about our sponsors.
Lee Kosel and Crowley.
Yes, the Fervent Care Christian Academy and
Brand new sponsor.
Brand new sponsor, Marion County Public Health Department. Going to be talking about Indy Healthy Start Safe Sleep Program, and it's going to be online real soon, and we're going to make sure you hear about it.
Yeah, and we want you to go to YouTube, WHMB TV 40. You can watch this show when it's over, as well as others that you might have missed.
And you can like us on Facebook. A lot of people don't like Facebook, but I love it. Get on Facebook and see what's happening. You'll find us there.
Yeah, a lot of great information with regard to improving the quality of people's lives.
Quality of people's lives. Some people don't look at it that way. Some people look at it in negative connotations, but it works just as well on the positive side as well as on the negative side.
Absolutely, and we've got, on the positive side, we've got a great guest coming up.
Oh my goodness, we have an entrepreneur sitting with us today. And she's going to be talking about some things for our health needs and our medical needs, and we're going to give her a privilege to do that today. I'm always excited to see young women, or any young entrepreneur.
But particularly.
Doing some great things here in the city of Indianapolis. And we're going to see what she has to offer the community, and she's going to give some information where they can contact her as well.
Yeah, and when we come back, you're going to see some things that you might be able to take advantage of, or a family member.
Right.
So stay tuned. Real People, Real Voices will be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. We're joined by Shar Brown, owner-operator of Shar's Medical Supplies.
Yes, hello.
Hello, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here today.
It's an honor to have you as well. How long have you been in business?
Since 2008.
Wow.
Yes, 2008.
11 years.
11 years, yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I want to compliment you on that.
Thank you.
2008.
Thank you very much.
So the medical business is good then?
Yes, it's good. It's good. I like to help people in many ways as far as dealing with wigs and mastectomy garments and diabetic shoes and compression sleeves.
Now, what's interesting about your website, sharshair.com, from the onset, you think, well, we're going to talk about your typical hair supplies.
Right.
Yes.
But there's nothing typical about some of the things that people are going to get from you.
Right.
So tell us about some of it.
Well, first of all, I started off as selling wigs due to hair loss, and that's how the Shar's hair came about. Then it grew into the medical supplies because I'm a DME provider for mastectomy garments and diabetic shoes, which is all billable through insurance if you have a medical condition. So that's how it all came with the Shar's medical supplies. What I do, I provide the wigs if you're going through chemo and due to hair loss, and then even if you not have a medical condition, you can wear a wig for fun. And then the diabetic shoes, if you're diabetic, for the comfort and in the condition of the swelling and neuropathy. That's what that's for.
Those shoes are basically made from neuropathy, right?
Yes, and swelling. And then as far as the compression sleeves, the lymphedema, when you're going through chemo, you may have swelling, and that helps keep the swelling down. And that's how it works.
So how did you get into it? I mean, it's not something we hear about every day, but it's something that people are dealing with every day. So how did you get into it?
Well, it started with me having a medical hair loss condition.
Okay.
And then it went from that, and then my mom, she's a breast cancer survivor.
Oh my God.
And so that's how I got into the mastectomy garments and the breast forms. So basically, it was a vision from God for sure. But as I grew, I grew into wanting to help people, and by having it paid by their insurance, and they can walk away without paying a cent. That was a plus.
Yeah.
You know, Jackson, I don't know if you would agree with this. It says her mom is a cancer survivor.
Yes.
Mother, come on up here, real quick. Come on, real quick. We want people
Yeah,
to see.
she's in our audience.
Yeah, she's in our audience. Yeah, come on up here. We want to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Has
that
survived. Just
Come on up
stand
here.
on this side if you would.
Stand over here by your daughter. Yeah. See you in here in the audience. You didn't think you could get on TV. Look at
No,
it.
I
Come right
did
over here. We
not.
won't get
Right
you.
here.
No,
Hello.
I
So
did not know.
nice. We just want to commend you. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. And how many years?
I'm an 8-year survivor.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
And even that, your daughter was able to do some things to help you.
Yes, she has, and she's been helping others
That's
from
good.
that.
That's
Yes.
good. Now she's so happy you up here with her.
I know. And you guys got me.
Yeah. Well, when you're around Wayne Moore, things like that happen. Yeah. Mother, thank you so much. You can be seated. Thank
All
you.
right,
We just
thank
want to
you.
know, we want to celebrate your life, and that's what this is all about. And that's what she's doing, making sure that people who have those type of conditions can feel
Yes.
good about themselves as they go through this.
That's right. That's right.
So wigs for fun. What's that all about?
Well, you don't have to have a hair loss problem. You may just want a different look. Something, say you want to have, you have black hair, you may want to try some auburn color. You have that option to put a wig on, takes you 30 minutes to do, and then you won't have to damage your hair by putting chemicals in your hair as far as the color. So you have that option to be versatile.
So you got a lot of versatile products with the diabetic shoes, the wigs for just about anyone who might want one, mastectomy bras for breast cancer.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Folks come in for those as well.
Yes, I would make sure they're fitted correctly. They're for to give them comfort and support, and to support the breast form. They have pockets in them where it will give them the support that they need without wires. So
That's phenomenal.
and they're paid every 3 months by insurance. If you're every 3 months, you can receive 3 bras every 3 months paid by your insurance.
Wow.
So hopefully we got people. I know we have people watching, but please be sure to take down the information that's on the screen and how that you can connect with Ms. Brown. Info@sharshair.com. Info@sharshair.com.
Right.
Again, that's info@sharshair.com. That should be on your screen too. This is so very important. You know, Dr. Moore, I'm just hearing more and more, and particularly as a pastor, and we're both pastors, and I know that you're perhaps hearing more of our members and people in the community that are getting cancer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And go through treatments, young
Right.
people as well as older people.
Yeah, and they need to know where these things are these medical items that are available to them when they go through these processes. God forbid anyone goes through it, but in case they do, SHAR's there, and so that's what it's all about. And it helps keep dollars in our community as well when we support Afro-American businesses, and we need to continue to do that. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Where are you located?
I'm located at 8330 Knapp Road, Suite 130, right across from St. Vincent's Heart Center, off of Knapp Road. And it's the website is www.sharshair.com. You can go online and look at products and also book an appointment. It is in a private setting.
Well, that's good. That's good.
And you got some things for nursing moms.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
What do you have for nursing moms?
Breast pumps are covered through insurance, and the nursing bras.
Okay.
Yep, so those are
And get
also-
that from you.
They can get that from me.
What else can we get from you?
Well, I can let them know what insurance companies that
Okay.
I'm through. I'm with Anthem, Aetna, Medicare, Medicaid insurance, and I'm a vendor with the VA.
Okay, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
That's a variety, a great
Yeah,
variety.
Great variety, and clientele's real well,
Oh,
apparently.
and one more thing, I am also a wig bank, so if you don't have insurance, you can come in and receive a free wig.
A wig bank.
Yes. So
Explain that.
Yeah.
for ladies that don't have insurance, medical insurance, they can come in and receive a wig.
Wow.
Wow.
And they don't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
No.
Do that website again on.
It's www.sharshair, that's SHARS, hair, HAIR.com.
Now, the wig bank, you created that.
No, I'm partnered with American Cancer Society.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
so
That's phenomenal.
So you're an affiliate. People
Right.
can come to you to get what they need.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although the content of our conversation is tragic,
Right.
we do have a solution.
That's right.
And we want to thank you for, since 2008,
2008.
providing this great service to the community.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us. Please be sure to support. Go to that website. It's also on your screen. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
We're joined by Chris Price, representing Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation.
Round Table
That's right.
Foundation.
It's a long name, yeah.
So thanks for coming and tell us about the foundation.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to be on. So the Indiana Construction Roundtable Foundation, it's a relatively new group. We started in 2015, and basically it's a 501c3 group that is focused on empowering people to pursue a career in construction. We do that through two programs. So we have really the first program that we launched where we go into high schools, we talk with students about the career opportunities within the construction industry. Last year we met with over 50,000 students statewide through that program. And then we also do like a multimedia marketing campaign to get the word out about the opportunities. Our newest program though is one that we launched in October. It's called the BY Training Program. This focuses on helping people with some basic skills training and then connecting them with, it's a 6-week course every day. They connect with the new employer. And at the end of that course, they have credentials through the industry, but they have a signing day and a hiring event where everyone's getting jobs the starting wages are at $16 an hour up to $24 an hour.
Starting wages?
Yeah, so pretty life-changing wages. All the employers that we work with offer healthcare insurance and 401k plans.
So you can
as well.
go register, be in class for 6 weeks,
Free, yep.
come out, and probably have a job.
Yeah, everyone that wants a job has a job.
Wants a job.
Yeah. But it's in our class we had. So we just launched this program in the fall. So there were a couple people that went through the program and did decide that they didn't want a job in the construction trades, which is okay. It's a good way to kind of learn about it too. But everyone that of the first 20 that wanted a job, they all had multiple job offers. There was one guy that had 20 job offers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this effort really has a lot of diversity built into it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where when we were trying to think of how we could really, so our mission is helping people. Nothing about our mission is focused on industry or business. So it's really about helping people
develop.
But yeah, and so when we were thinking in terms of helping people, we were focused on the lack of diversity in our construction industry. If you look at our industry and the trends of diversity in our industry, we've actually gone backwards with especially African American participation in the construction workforce. In the early 1980s, we were at 6.1% African Americans. Today we're at 5.8%. So that's one area we're underperforming. Also, women in construction is pretty sorry statistics there. Women make up the majority of our population, but less than 3% of our construction trade. So, in thinking about a solution, for meeting these workforce needs, we felt like, well, let's deal with some of the challenges, where we're underperforming, and focus on helping people in some of these communities that are most affected by blight, incarceration, that kind of thing, and connect them with the jobs that are out there.
So you went from 6.1% to 5.8%.
Over about 40 years, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's a lot of amazing aspects about your program. One that stands out is it's free.
Yeah.
So our viewers, if they wanted to get involved, women and/or men, how would they go about doing that?
Well, it's free thanks to our partnerships with different community-based organizations. We have a partnership with the state of Indiana. We're an accredited training provider with the state. So I want to thank all the partners that we have out there who are making it free. But yeah, to get enrolled in the program, just go to indianaconstructionfoundation.org/apply. So indianaconstructionfoundation.org/apply. and fill out the application. What we're looking for is people who can pass a drug screen, so that's a requirement of the program.
That's a real big requirement these days.
Yeah.
What about reentry? Guys
well,
coming back in?
Before you say that,
Yeah, good question, yeah.
if you're taking CBD oil, which is legal, don't take it before you go get tested.
A drug test, you can lose a job.
I think we
wow.
need to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you'll lose a job if you're doing that.
CBD.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's legal in
Yeah.
Indiana,
It's
but
legal, but you can lose your job.
well, there's
Yeah.
a story in the paper. You can't
Yeah.
even get a job in some cases right now because there'll be a little trace.
Yeah,
Was it THC or something like that? Could be there.
Wow.
And cause you to miss out. So, very important public service announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to go for this job or any job that requires testing, and you are
Leave it alone.
using CBD oil, be careful with that.
Yeah. Reentry. Tell me about reentry.
So it goes again back to our mission. That's actually a population that I really enjoy helping the most. So in the first class that we had in October, we had three of our 20 students who were incarcerated while they were going through the program. So they were over at the Duval Reentry Center on the city's east side. They were allowed to get out of the release center, come to our class, and so, one of the guys, a couple of the guys, they had jobs lined up at the end of our class. They were released and they started work the next day. But it's something that we want to work with people with backgrounds. We feel like that's a part of being a good community partner. Our industry, it's one of the things I do like about our industry is that we do give people a second chance. So what we do is we ask everybody to consent to a criminal background check. We need to know your background so that we know we can get you hired. And in our first class, we did have a woman who had a murder conviction, and then we had a violent sexual assault. We weren't able to get those.
Right.
The employers weren't willing to
Risk
hire that
that.
background, and I wish they would have because I think that was a mistake. But those two
Well,
people.
background does have tendency to be discriminatory.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need to work on those things as it relates to expungement and things of that nature.
Right.
To put people in a position that can
Exactly.
get these jobs that are out there.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
And as we understand it, you all work closely with community-based organizations.
Yep.
Is that to say that there are wraparound services?
Absolutely, and funding. So the class that we have in Indianapolis, right now we have a class in Indianapolis and one in Martinsville going on. The Indianapolis class is happening at Fountain Square at Southeast Community Services. And the benefits to having it at a community-based organization, they have all those wraparound services. They have, they can help people when their car breaks down and they need something fixed. We had in our first class someone who was homeless and needed an apartment while he was going through the class until he secured employment. We were able to do that thanks to the Bonner Center in our first class. So. So yeah, there's several community-based organizations that we're partnering with in Indianapolis.
If someone who has the power of the pen with regard to community organizations watching, how can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, please email me at cprice@indianaconstruction.org.
Do it again right here.
cprice@indianaconstruction.org.
Well, thank you.
Thank
You've
you.
been a great guest today.
Yeah, I
Great
appreciate it.
information.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
6 weeks class, come out earning $16 to $24 an hour.
Yeah, six-week class. But not only that, you get the exposure to commercial construction, to residential construction, and to highway construction.
Wow.
Exposure to union and merit shop employers. At the end of it, you're well educated on what our industry looks like, and you can choose what path
you
looks
wanna
right
do.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got about a minute and a half left. Any story come to mind? Someone who came through the program that you remember most?
Yeah, there's several stories. I guess. There was a guy who came through our first class. He shared with me a story about being incarcerated as a juvenile, then turning 18, going to the federal pen. He had 6 kids, all under the age of 5, and he was trying to turn his life around, but he needed $20 an hour in order to turn his life around. I was so proud. He's now working in the industry. I talked to him last week. He's not making 20, but he's making 19 an hour, and he's really close to 20, and that 19 is his entry level spot. So he's only going up from there.
Wonderful.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with the rundown. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
And I'm your executive producer, Faith McKinney.
Exciting 2 segments there.
Yeah, Char, with her medical,
Char's hair.
yeah, Char's hair.
A lot of supplies
Yeah,
for
yeah.
people who are having health
Yeah.
challenges.
Diabetes, she has cancer patients,
Yeah.
mothers. She has all the equipment that people need to make it through a rough time, as well as bringing them to a place of being satisfied with what has transpired in their lives.
Char has been in business for a lot of years. And she's
2008.
been very, very successful in doing that. She's the first person I'd known who'd had a business that caters to people who are suffering from the effects of chemotherapy,
Right.
alopecia, and she gives you such attention, and she understands everything that goes into feeling better with hair,
Right.
and she exudes that, and I think she's a perfect person for that. So Char's hair is an amazing service. There are other services too, but she just has that special touch
Yeah.
that people really need when they lose their hair. And I did mine by choice.
Right.
But if you lose your hair, that's a result of something that's devastating.
Well, she has something that's in your category. I think
What's
it was
that?
Wigs for Fun, wasn't it?
Wigs
Wigs for fun.
Yeah, so you can go get whatever color you want.
Yeah, I
Get an
can-
orange one. It would go well with that black.
Oh
jacket.
yes, a little Halloween action.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I don't know about
yeah. But and we had her mother on. Her mother came up and
Who was a cancer survivor? Breast cancer
8
survivor.
years
yeah.
she's been surviving, and she needs to be commended.
Yeah,
for
And
she's a
you
beautiful,
wouldn't tell it
successful
by
woman.
that.
looking
But
at it.
no, she looks healthy.
Yeah.
People need to know that there's a cure.
There is, and she's a vital woman. Her mom, former executive, and she just exudes that confidence, and you would never know anything like that had happened to her.
And another source of confidence is the workforce development.
Absolutely.
Right. That was phenomenal. I mean, you can come right out of high school, go in, come out, make $16, $24 an hour.
Which is significant.
Yes, significant.
Living wage.
That's a living wage,
Yeah.
and it's good to know that exists here. But a lot of people did not know about this.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
A lot of people did not know about this, and Chris gave us the information we need. So don't be a criminal. Go get a job.
And if you didn't know,
Yeah,
now you know.
yeah.
See you next time.